Welcome back to White Oak Estate and Gardens. We're here with our friend Chef John Folse. And you know, when people go deer hunting, they wind up with a lot of ground meat. And I've got these gloves on for a reason because we're making what today?
We're making venison meatballs today, but you know what? It could be venison, it could be any mixture of game. You could even sneak a little fish in there if you wanted to.
Getting bold here.
No, think about it. I mean, I don't think there's any rules and regulations to anything when you're grounding meat.
Yes.
When you're grounding things up, mix it together. Look what you have here now. Look at the three different colors of
pork, venison, and beef.
That's right. And
right.
So you already have a combination of meats in the pot. So,
and venison's a very lean meat, so you can add other things for tenderness and fat content.
And pork is the best way to kind of level it all out a little bit.
Together.
So yeah. So why don't you go ahead and
So I'll start making the meatballs, and you start making the roux.
Yeah. And you're going to throw in your onion, celery, bell pepper, garlic, and whatever seasonings you want. So I'm going to go in with my Trinity. Just throw that in there like this.
And I'm going to add these other ingredients here as well.
Yeah,
three eggs.
That's right. So you have the eggs that's going to hold your meatballs together.
Some cheese.
You're going to have a little cheese in there.
And some breadcrumbs.
Yep, and the breadcrumbs, of course. So now the good news is I see you have those black gloves on.
Get down and dirty with it.
Absolutely, and that's the best thing for the cook to do at home. Put those gloves on and get your hands in there and just go ahead and there you go.
You want me to start making some meatballs to put right here?
Absolutely, you go ahead and do that. I'm sauteing all, and you can make them any size you want, but normally a meatball could be cut right down the middle.
Like a golf ball?
About golf ball size, 2 equal parts. So I have my Trinity in here, onion, celery, bell pepper. I'm gonna add my tomato sauce, because we are making a nice tomato sauce to go over those meatballs. Some nice fresh tomatoes chopped up. You see the steam coming out. You need to cook that tomato to mellow it out. I'm gonna add a little beef stock to this. If you take the meatballs like this, you have all that beautiful seasoning on there. Look how gorgeous that is. And you're doing them all the same size. So to take them and drop them in the sauce, the heat will pull all of that juice out of the meat as it cooks. And where's that flavor going?
Into the
pot.
Sauce.
It takes about 10 to 15 minutes for the meatballs to start to harden and solidify. And if you give me one of those spoons right there, this is what I always tell my students at school, just flip them over like that with a spoon, and that way you're not gonna break them up. And just flip them over like that once they've been cooking for about 15 minutes. You see, they're already starting to firm up, you see? You don't want to move them around, just let them harden as it starts to cook that protein. Like always, whenever one of these magical dishes come together and I turn around to wipe my hands, often just 2 hands come down from heaven and take a couple of them.
Couple meatballs missing here.
Oh yeah, the good Lord's eating a couple of them. Beat that.
Cannot beat that. And you can taste the cheese, but it's subtle.
And remember, grind combinations of game meat into meatballs.
Delicious.
Don't only think of one game.
So
Clean the freezer.
Yeah, when you're at the bottom of the freezer and about to restock, get you some spicy venison meatballs. Delicious.
Clean that freezer out with this
I'm gonna go home and make some of these myself.
Good.